Okay, so started with the end again today. I keep doing this on my notes. I was laughing this morning to Nat to show you guys all my notes from my lives. It makes my mind maps make no sense whatsoever, but they do to me. So we're going to start with the end. So the end is, what do you actually want? So very often we talk about we're not being happy and I just don't want to feel like this, and I just don't want this, and I don't want that. I don't want to feel like this anymore. I don't want to keep drinking. I don't want to keep taking drugs. I don't want to be miserable all the time. I don't want to keep gambling. I don't want to be in this relationship. I don't want to be in this career, okay? All you're focusing on is the bad, okay? We never stop and go, well, what actually do I want? So that's number one. That's what we're going to go today. This is a short live today because I've got a mix to record. But define what it is that you want, okay? Because most of you aren't. You're just focused on what you don't want, how you don't want to feel, how you don't want to be, what action you don't want to take, okay? What you can't do because of X. Now, many people, including me, in the past, so I get it, trust me, you give up as well because you overestimate the challenge and you overestimate the competition sometimes as well, okay? And this ends up stopping you even trying. So the excuses come before you've even tried to do what you want to do. It's not easy to get a job in insert career. Well, how do you know? How many times have you tried? How many knockbacks have you had? How many CVs have you sent? How many hours have you spent researching the companies? How many people have you spoken to about it? How many people have you asked friends of friends of friends that may have someone that runs a business in that exact industry that you've always wanted to work in? Okay, but you don't. Now, you just start quoting, but it's not easy to get into recruitment, is it? How often have you tried? How long have you tried? How much have you researched? How much have you contacted companies? How much have you wrote personal letters? There's a great story in Think and Grow Rich about a guy that wanted a job at a certain company and he sent them a letter and they said no. So he sent them the same letter every single fucking day for 100 days. And eventually they contacted him and gave him a job. Okay? So don't underestimate or don't overestimate the challenge or the thing and start throwing the excuses in before you've even tried. I'm not sure, guys, why the morning journal post isn't going into the group. It's something to do with the virtual assistant, but I'll sort it today. There's no Q&A today, by the way, guys, as well, because we do the WAM meeting tomorrow. Or we say, this is another one, I would love to be a DJ, but I'm just so busy with running a club, okay? Or I would love to be a personal trainer, but I'm just so busy with running my cafe. Or I would love to be a recruitment consultant, but I'm just so busy supporting my husband. Okay, again, a very thing we do. I'm not saying some of them are bad examples at the end, but we stay, I would love to do the dream, but I'm just so busy with the living hell, okay? But we don't make any change. And we use the thing that we're not enjoying as the reason for not going for the thing we really want to do. And then that just all leads to inaction, okay? So I would love to have this, but there is no way I can do X. Well, why not? Again, let's go back to it. How many times have you tried? Whatever it is that you keep convincing yourself that you can't do, or that you're not worthy of, or you're not good enough for, or you don't have the skills for, or that it's not easy, guess what? Nothing great is easy. What is that thing? Okay, that's what we need. First of all, we need to define what it is that we want, okay? Because I'm going to give this to you straight down now. There's only one reason that you're not doing it, okay? It's because it's tough, it's because it's difficult, and it's because it's uncomfortable, okay? Morning, Nicola. Morning, Janine. Say hello, let us know where you're from. But guess what? So is anything worth having. Anything worth having is going to require a certain amount of toughness, a certain amount of difficult situations, conversations, work, and it's going to be uncomfortable at points. But on the other side of your fear and uncomfort is where everything you have ever wanted lives, okay? Where you currently are, which is doing nothing, is where all those dreams will die, okay? And, you know, it's about you. It's not about the thing. And I've got a great example here, okay? But for some bizarre reason, you've convinced yourself that you're not good enough to get that job, that you're not good enough to work in that industry, that you're not good enough to do whatever it is, the thing that you keep saying, oh, I'd love to do that, but... and then you will go back to the same old quotes. Well, I would go and get a job in recruitment if only I could believe in myself a bit more. Bullshit, okay? I would go and apply for that job if I had more confidence. Bullshit. Okay, I would go and apply for that job if I wasn't so scared. Truth, okay? There we get to the truth. You're scared, okay? You're scared of stepping out of your comfort zone because confidence and self-belief do not exist, okay? People don't have them. They are built and they are created by action, okay? If there's no action, there will be no self-belief, there will be no confidence. And that's what my mind map says here. It makes no sense, okay? So, go quote, I can't do X because of Y. I've got no self-belief. I've got no confidence because I don't take any action. So I don't have any self-belief and I don't have any confidence because I never do anything to build it because I don't take any action. And it just goes round and round and round, okay? We've got to step off because those things aren't given. They are created. Now, doing the unrealistic is actually a lot easier than doing the realistic, okay? Now, that might seem crazy, okay? It's just as easy to do the difficult things as it is to do the easy things, okay? In fact, sometimes it's easier and has a much higher chance of success. And I'm going to come on to why. Why? Because 99% of people don't even try, okay? So, why don't we try? Very often because we're insecure, okay? Hands up. Daniel, say good morning, let us know where you're from. Hands up if you've not done something because you were scared, it was tough, you felt uncomfortable, and you're insecure. Ryan, let us know you're from. Okay. I, Lee Freeman, have massively in the past not taken action and done things 100 million% because I'm insecure. Because I thought it was going to be too tough. Helen, say good morning, let us know where you're from. Because I was scared. Because I was scared of what people would think. I was scared of failing. I was scared of getting uncomfortable, okay? All of those things, all of those feelings. And I think you can culminate them all in the fact that we're just naturally insecure as humans, okay? So no comments. So nobody in the group has ever not done anything because they were insecure, okay? You've never not asked the girl or boy out that you fancied because you were scared of reaction. You've never not applied for the job you wanted because you just instantly presumed that it would be a no, okay? Not getting many hands here. Okay, 2 people. There's some go-getters on this morning. I think you're all fibbing. Either that or you're yes. Now we're going. Lots of times. Loads of times. Okay. Now, the reason why is... Keep them coming. I want to know. Daniel, I want to know everyone. I don't believe that any single person on here has in the past not done something because they felt insecure, because they felt afraid, and because they were afraid of failure. Okay, Emma, good morning. Let us know you're from. The truth is, 99% of people just don't try because of that, okay? Now, if you feel insecure, if you're scared... If you're worried about failure, if you're worried about knockbacks, if you're worried about people saying no, if you're worried about people laughing at you, if you're worried about people taking the piss, guess what? So is 99% of the rest of the world. Hand on heart, okay? The rest of the world is just as scared as you are, just as uncomfortable, finds it just as tough, okay? But they just are willing to try. Okay, and that's what I want you to take home today. Now, this is the best. 2 of these quotes this morning are like, You know when you have those epiphany moments when you're just like, fucking hell, that's so on point, okay? Have you ever considered, okay, you walk into a bar as a lad, and no one take this the wrong way because it's meant to be as a situation to help you to understand, okay? So there's hundreds of women in there. There's some 8s, there's some 6s, there's some 5s, you know. This is on your personal opinion. I'm trying to be PC here, okay? But, you know, there is the one girl in the bar, the absolute straight fucking 10, the one that gets your heart pounding, the one that you get butterflies just looking at, the one that is like your dream woman. Guess what? She's the easiest person in that bar to pull. Why? Because no one fucking asks her. No one asks her out. No one approaches her because everyone just thinks, oh, she's never going to be interested in me. Have you seen her? She's stunning. Absolutely world class. You know, celebrities say it all the time. And I know a few celebrities who are like, I've not been asked out in like 12 months because no one will ask me out because they just instantly think I'm going to say no. So, you know, you're actually, you know, the best fishing is where the least competition is. Think about that. Think about, you know, those things that you've never done, maybe those world-class jobs or that world-class guy or girl or, you know, that thing that's unrealistic, that's massive, that everyone thinks unachievable. It's actually more achievable than the mediocre things because nobody goes for it. You know, it's the old age phrase, isn't it? It's quiet at the top. But she is the easiest girl in that bar to pull, hands down. Why? There's no competition. No one asks her. Everyone overestimates the competition. Everyone overestimates the world. But what I want you to take home from this today is you are better than you think. And you deserve the best. And you can achieve anything that you want. I don't care how old, tired, bereaved, whatever. You can make a chance now. Make a chance. You can make a change right now and achieve anything that you want. You just have to start trying. And when you fail, try again. And when you fail, try again. And when the door gets slammed in your face, open another fucking door. Because anyone can achieve anything that they want. And the whole world is real and absolute proof of that. It's all around you, okay? But everyone still feels those insecurities and the fear, the same as you do. Now, another reason why many of you keep failing is because you're not going for the big goals, okay? Uninspiring goals, you're just going to give up easy because it was never that important anyway. Oh, I'll be happy if I lost £5. It's not really what you mean though, is it? Or I would be happy if, insert, completely uninspiring goal. What's going to happen when the goal's uninspiring? First obstacle, you're going to give up. Because the thing that you were going for wasn't really fucking worth it in the first place, okay? Huge goals will be backed by huge adrenaline, by huge emotion, by huge why. And that's what you need to overcome obstacles. So don't be afraid to set big goals. Because if the payoff or the reward is average, so will your effort be, okay? If the reward or the payoff is gargantuan, then so will your efforts be. I have no idea where I just pulled that word from. Almost sounded like I listened at school. So, that's it today. Stop being realistic, okay? And start being unrealistic. Start dreaming. Because trust me, as I just said, the fishing is always best where there's less competition. So go for the biggest fish. Go for the biggest goals. Morning, Matthew. Let us know where you're from. Thanks for being here. So that's it for this morning. Short and sharp. But the biggest thing that I want to know is tomorrow morning, and I will be here at 8 o'clock, like I am every single morning. What is it that you want? And stop sugarcoating it. Stop drilling it down. Stop with the, oh, I'll kind of be happy with. Well, I'd be happy if I just X'd. Well, fuck happy. What would you be absolutely vibing with? What would make your world? What would make your life? What is the dream? Write it down, and I want to know tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. I'll see you then. Guys, no Q&A this morning. They'll all be in the WAM meeting tomorrow. I'll see you all then. Take care.